Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday. It is a hot one and a sunny Tuesday as we are looking into a heat index in the triple digits. Our first weather impact alert day out of 4 this week. Sam, how long is this all going to stick around?
Yeah, the heat, well, easily through about Friday of this week. We may eke out a couple of 90s by Saturday, Brooke, but when it comes to storm chances, we're going to be quiet today and tomorrow with a shot of storms end of the week. So once we deal with this extreme heat, then the storm chances will be approaching as we look to end the weekend ahead, right on into the beginning of the weekend, ending the week itself. We're actually sitting at a whopping 93 degrees at the airport in Louisville, 90 towards the east end at Bowman Field. The humidity is still not too high, but we do have enough of it to be making for the feels-like temperature a little warmer than what it actually is outside. 85 from Bloomington, Indiana towards Du Bois, and you can see not much in the way of cloud cover underway. We have an air quality alert, though, in effect along with this heat. Once again, 93 currently in Louisville. So likely striking 98 as we get you closer to mid to late afternoon. And we're going to continue to see sunshine ramp up throughout the course of the early evening. Even as late as 8 p.m., we're still going to be hovering in the lower 90s. So upwards of 10 degrees warmer today than what we should be this time of the year. Both today and tomorrow, we have a code orange air quality alert that's still in full effect. This means that it's unhealthy for sensitive groups. If you do have asthma or maybe a lung condition, make sure you do stay inside and ride this out. We are talking about a weather impact alert day for the remainder of the day today, as that high heat will be in full swing. Hydrate. Make sure you have the download the WHAS11 news app. And in a few more minutes, Brooke, I'm actually going to be talking about that storm chance to close out this week, along with heat every single day this week. Stick around.
Thanks, Sam, and do not forget there are dozens of locations across the metro that act as cooling centers this time of year. Those include 8 neighborhood place locations, 14 metro parks and rec community centers, and 16 Louisville Free Public Library sites. For a full list of the places offering the relief from the heat, you can head to our website, WHAS11.com. And we do want to keep you weather aware for the next few days as we battle these record temps throughout the week. Just download the WHAS11 app and turn on that push notification button to get updates sent directly to your phone.
Jamie, do you want to apologize to the people of Southern Indiana? Do you want to say anything about the state of EMS service in Clark and Floyd County? Why did you change your plea today?
Former Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll pleading guilty to a wide-scale public corruption that involved high-end vacations, college tuition, new suits, and antique cars. Knoll was arrested last November, about 5 months after police began their investigation, and this guilty plea this week changes the entire course of the case. Our Travis Breeze and photojournalist Jessica Farley were in that packed courtroom where Knoll took the stand for the first time.
22 shipping containers in excess of $25,000. And you acknowledge that, in fact, those things did occur, correct?
Yes, sir.
You made a false 2018 tax return. What I've said in a long way is that you engaged in tax evasion.
Yes, sir.
A packed gallery watched as Jamie Knoll pleaded guilty to 27 of 31 charges. Judge Larry Medlock, who has slammed his gavel and shown little patience with Knoll in this case, had only this to say.
Shameful.
Shameful. 4 charges of ghost employment were waived, and Knoll would be ordered to repay over $3 million. It was the only time Jamie Knoll has taken the stand, and Special Prosecutor Rick Hurdle asked him a few simple questions.
You know you don't have to plead guilty to anything today?
Yes, sir. More of that.
It's your choice?
Yes, sir.
You're pleading guilty because you committed these crimes?
Yes, sir.
Misty Knoll and his daughters were not in the courtroom for his guilty plea. Hurdle afterwards said he was proud of a 15-year sentence.
And then you're saying, Hurdle, what are you doing? He pled guilty to all these. Why can't you just stack, stack, and stack? Well, there's provisions within the state of Indiana that does not allow for things to be consecutive to one another.
New Chapel EMS, the department where the fraud occurred, is now downsizing. S. Coy Travis, their spokesperson, says,
I think it was very vindicating to have that. I think this is a day that a lot of us here in Southern Indiana were looking forward to hearing.
I asked Knoll the question he would not answer, but the one everyone has been wondering.
Jamie, do you want to apologize to the people of Southern Indiana?
But those people will get a chance to speak directly to him, likely in the next 30 days. In Jeffersonville with photojournalist Jessica Farley, Travis Breeze, WHAS 11 Night Team on your side.
Up until recently, I don't think that many people have really spoke out against Jamie due to the fear that they had of him.
This is the first reaction from New Chapel EMS employees since the dramatic turn of events in court yesterday. Judge Larry Medlock wants to hear from more people like them before making a final decision on Jamie Knoll's plea deal. Special Prosecutor Rick Hurdle said a 15-year sentence is on the higher end of the spectrum for charges with Knoll, but two current employees for New Chapel EMS believe it's not high enough. Crystal Blevins and Jordan Boulard told us that what makes them most mad is all the life-saving equipment and medications they asked for over the years, much of which was denied. They said they were told the money just wasn't there, only to find out it just was being spent elsewhere. This week, Boulard is working her final shifts with New Chapel as the department goes through a significant downsize.
I'm a mom of 3 children, so I need that full-time income to support my boys. So it affects me on a personal level, but then it also affects me on a professional level as well, because wherever I go, New Chapel EMS is going to be on my resume.
Both Blevins and Boulard are urging other victims of Knoll to come forward and share their story. Knoll's estranged wife, Misty, and his daughter, Casey, are both facing related theft and tax evasion charges in these cases. Yesterday, the judge said their cases cannot be combined unless they come to an agreement on some specifics related to the jury. If they cannot agree, Misty's trial would be held first. Trials for both are scheduled for the end of October. And 2 other people are accused of accepting gifts from Knoll. They were ordered by the judge to not have any contact with others who are connected to this case.
Do not do anything stupid. Do not try to deceive me. Do not try to defy me.
In court yesterday, Judge Medlock had contentious words for Clarksville police officer and Clark County Council member John Miller, along with former Clark County Councilwoman Brittany Faree. They're charged with official misconduct for allegedly voting on New Chapel funding without disclosing a conflict of interest. Both pleaded not guilty and are out of jail on bond. A lot going on, as you can imagine, with all these cases. To read more into the investigations, click on that Focus Investigations tab on the WHAS11 homepage. Veterans Club founder and CEO Jeremy Harrell has been found guilty of stealing from Kentucky veterans and the U.S. government. A federal jury has been hearing the case in Frankfort after an investigation found Harrell was stealing unemployment benefits while running the Veterans Club. The U.S. Attorney's Office said he improperly received benefits from 2019 through 2023. In total, they believe he accepted more than $108,000. His sentencing is set for December, and Harrell faces up to 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. An LMPD officer accused of theft and official misconduct faced a judge for the first time today. Officer Javar Downs was arrested Friday after the department received a complaint from someone he arrested on Wednesday. According to his citation, Downs unlawfully took $4,000 from a person he arrested while on duty. He was placed on emergency suspension, and according to a statement from LMPD, Interim Chief Paul Humphrey has begun the process of terminating Downs from the department. He's also one of 3 officers who failed to activate their body cameras during the high-profile arrest of world #1 golfer Scottie Scheffler. He'll be back in court on September 16th.